everybody. Just wanted to come on here real quick and just talk real quick to anyone that is taking care of another person. If you have a loved one that has a new diagnosis and they need help and they're home with you and you are the main caregiver, then this video is for you. Caring for another person is absolutely, hands down, one of the most wonderful things a human being can do for another human being. Hands down. Hands down. But one of the biggest mistakes that I see caregivers make, especially new ones, is neglecting themselves. Okay? Just you there's a new diagnosis, someone in your life who has been an anchor, needs help, and you can't imagine them being in pain. You can't imagine them struggling on their own, and all you want to do is be there for them. And as you start doing that, you are so hyper focused on what it is that they need that you completely push aside what you need, because in the moment that's what feels like is the priority. But here's the thing: we've all heard the the saying, when you're on a plane, we've all heard the saying that when you're on a plane, you put your mask on first before you put the mask of the person that's dependent on you on the mask. We've all heard the saying that when you're on a plane, you put your mask on first before you put the mask on of someone who's depending on you. And that rings true in this situation too. How can you be there for someone if you yourself need help? If you yourself are running low on energy, if you're weak, if you're tired, if you are frustrated, how can you actually do the job? Because it depending on the diagnosis, it can be pretty heavy. It can be pretty heavy, okay? And here's the thing, it doesn't have to take a lot of your time. I'm going to give you an example. Let's say that one of the things you're doing is tracking what they're eating and what they're drinking. You go out and you get them a special cup, something with a straw to make it easier for them to drink out of. You know what? Get yourself a special cup too. It doesn't have to cost a lot of money. Dollar Tree has some very nice cups for less. Okay? Despite the fact that their prices are going up, they do. Okay? Get yourself something. If you're writing down, keeping track of how much fluids they're getting a day, track yours as well. Don't try to keep it up in your head, because it's hard enough tracking someone else, and you got to take care of yourself, like two people at once. And forget it if you're in the sandwich generation and you have children and taking care of a parent. That's a lot of information to keep in your head. So why not track it? You might be surprised. And you might think that you're drinking a lot of water throughout the day, but you're actually not. Okay? Let's talk about food. Let's say you're making a meal, okay, for you and your loved one. Make double. Make double. Separate it out when it gets to the point where there's a special nutritional need for one or the other. Separate it out at that point. But don't have it to where you're giving them this nutritious meal according to their care plan. You're following nutritional orders, and then you give yourself something that has no nutrients, that's completely bad for you and makes you feel like crap at the end of the day. Here's another thing. Appointments can come really quickly and pile up. Like, it could be one after the other. Okay, let's say there's an appointment at 10 in the morning. That's fine. That's okay. But guess what? Wake up just a little bit earlier and dedicate, let's say, 20 minutes just for you. No kids, no spouses, no loved one that you're caring for. No one else. That time is not for anyone else. Not the dog. It's not for anyone else. It's for you. For you. And you spend that time doing whatever it is that makes you feel amazing. It could be just laying there with your eyes open in silence, enjoying the quiet. It could be praying, okay? It could be starting your morning routine without anyone tugging on you, just asking you to do anything. Just your time to do whatever it is for you, as long as it's for you and it's not selfish. There's nothing selfish about taking care of yourself. You're not taking anything away from anyone else by making sure that you are okay. Mental decline is a real thing and it can hit anyone, no matter how stable we think we are. When we're faced with a new situation, especially being in charge of someone, especially in adult care, mental decline can come really quickly. So, yes, prioritizing your health, prioritizing your mental stability is extremely important because the the feeling is, you know what, I'm just going to throw everything I have into taking care of this person. They've been there for me all my life, or whatever it is. I just want to throw everything I have at this. And then we wind up just pushing ourselves to the curb, pushing our needs to the curb, saying, I'll do that later. No. Do you have medications that you need to take? There's a certain amount of calories you need to eat a day or not eat a day. Are you on insulin? Are you tracking your blood sugar? I mean, there's so many things that we need to make sure that we're doing. Okay? You're one of the things you're going to be doing is keeping track of your loved ones' paperwork, keeping track of their providers. You know what? Do yours at the same time. Do yours at the same time. You need your doctor's appointments. You need to track. You need to make sure you're on point. Taking care of someone else doesn't mean that you stop taking care of you. It doesn't mean that. And there's so many emotions that can brew in this type of situation. Some that you might not ever anticipate that you would actually feel. And one of them is resentment. Resentment. And it's born out of neglect. And this type of situation is born out of neglect. And I can't say in every situation, but in this type of situation, yes. Okay. And when you first start being a caregiver, that's one of the things that you just, sometimes you just can't even imagine feeling that way about the person that you care about. And it doesn't mean that if you get to that point that you don't care about them, it's not what that means. It means that you need something. You need something that you don't have in that moment. You need to assess what that is. Assess what's missing. Assess what you need. Are your things everywhere? Are you trying to keep all the information in your head? Do you not know where a medication bottle is? Do you not remember where you put a medical paper or the doctor's contact information? Do you not know where the discharge paperwork is? Do you have things in different places? Did you forget to eat this morning and last night? Have you been drinking sodas and juices every once in a while and you forgot to drink water? There are so many small things that can happen throughout the day when we're really busy and we're really focused on making sure that we're getting everything done, that little by little chip away at us, and it results in us having feelings, and that's valid. It doesn't mean that you don't care, and it doesn't mean that you're not a good person. It doesn't mean you're a bad person. It does not mean that you are not a good person. It means that you need something and you need to figure out what that is. Take some time, write it down, figure out what it is that you need. Thank you for listening to my rants. Okay. I didn't want to sound like I was lecturing. I probably did. And guess what? I'm probably going to do it again. Okay. Because it's very important that everybody knows this. And if this is something that you already know and it sounds like, yeah, big whoop, this is not anything new, then I'm happy for you. If you already know this, then I am extremely, no lying, I'm extremely happy for you. But if you're going through this and it didn't dawn on you, then I hope this helps. I really, truly hope this helps. Okay, so if you find yourself in a situation that is looking bleak, click go into the description and click the link. All right, just click it. All right, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next